And good morning. I haven't been on the channel for a minute. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, guys. Thanks for your patience. I know I haven't been around. Just dropping a few shorts. Been busy, guys, working like a dog. When you're on the morning shift, it's hard for you to contain social life, guys. But nevertheless, I got some free time on my hand. And I'm a boss. We got a bag of things, a whole bag of things. We have a lot of things to catch up with you guys, eh? I know I haven't been around, guys, okay? So I said, hello, Saturday. I am back and I got a lot of things to unpack. So I want to apologize for being scarce. I want to apologize for not being on the channel for a minute. Guys, I've been busy, extremely busy. A month ago, I told you guys I'm going to be extremely busy. And you guys see it for you guys self. Okay, guys? Now, we know that Kanye West can't get a break, can't get a break, can't get a break. We know all of this, guys. Man, Kanye West always find himself in ash drama, political drama, divorce saga, separation saga, music saga. Oh, all kind of saga now. But we never know that Kanye West will find himself, guys, on the sex trafficking list. Say who now? These are all allegations, and these are all allegedly by me, an allegation by the so-called victim, and all allegations by what I'm going to be reading now. And that I'm summing it up. It's all allegedly by me. People, I said to you guys the other day, the only person who's going to go down in sexual assault will be the black folks. The black musician, the black ballers, footballers, shop callers, and I'm just being sarcastic at this point in time now. All of these black men be going down in sexual assault. Is the era, is the time of bringing down all of these men in sex trafficking to take everything that they got. Allegedly, don't mix me. So welcome back to the channel, and thank you for the new subscribers, and thank you for those one and twos who always pass by no matter what, if it's a short or not. So let's unpack quick and fast Saturday morning. Thank you guys for your patience and all of that. Kanye West accused of sexual assault by former assistant. Oh no. And from you guys see me, you guys know that I have the verdict for the hockey players. Didn't I not? 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 Anyhow, let's unpack. So Kanye West accused of sexual assault by former assistant, Mama Mia, Mama. Yay, the rapper known as Kanye West is facing new allegation from former personal assistant. Oh no. Say who now? Right here. So we're talking about this big bad content right here. Haven't you guys heard about it? Haven't you guys know about it? Well, it made it out here, okay? So let's unpack it quick and fast since I haven't been around. Lauren Pescato, who worked for West from 2021 to 2023, has filed a Second Amendment complaint in her lawsuit against the 40-year-old rapper after previously accused him of sexual harassment and wrongful termination. So girl has been fired. The new filing, viewed by people, accuses West of sexual assault, battery, sex trafficking, stalking, false imprisonment, and among other allegations. Now, you know this is going to go criminal. Can I shout and say possible this is going to go criminal? Morning, Joshua. Can I say possible that this is going to be criminal? Because once you have sex trafficking, stalking, false imprisonment, then you know where this is going. Also assault and battery. And you know they have it out for Kanye West. They claim allegedly. So look out, look out, look out for months later down the line. My mouth is going to bust out loud. Guys, The feds are here for Kanye West. So let me ask, before I get into the rest of the nitty-gritty, or if I get in the rest of unpacking this story or this content or this whole paragraph, or however you sum it up, if Kanye West had to settle that money about some kind of divorce going on with Kim, if he's blackballed almost in most of the things that he's doing, the little designer, most of his designs have taken away, stolen, robbed, ripped off, yada, 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 allegedly. Then you think Kanye West has a battle of enough money to battle all of this? Do you guys think that Kanye West have enough money to battle this thing what's going to be happening now? Because remember, sex trafficking is the feds. And because almost beat the feds to scorn, Kanye West went to go support. So is this like a coincidence that a month later Kanye West end up wrapped up in sexual assault after he was the support of Diddy? Is something going on here that we don't know of? But what I mentioned last time, this is the iridis of the year that mostly black men are going to go down in sexual assault. Remember I said so? Anyhow, let's unpack, okay? In the complaint, Pacasta claims that Ye subjected Miss to obscene comments about her body, demanded her to watch, okay? Demanded her, all right, to watch. Oh, what is he demanding this lady, people? Watch this now. Watch this now, people. Demanding she wear tight-fitted clothing, groped her on a regular basis, forced her to watch Ye perform sexual acts with other women. Oh, no. Last time we heard Kanye West was butt naked on an island somewhere in the country, and they said, Kanye West, you and your girl too upright. Get out of here. Remember that story? Give me a second. Remember that story, guys. Give me a second, man. Let me close the window now. You guys know you can't holler and scream in these kind of neighborhood, man. Right? Anyhow. Anywho. So what occurred, people? She claimed that Kanye West said, a little bit tighter, please. A little bit shorter, please. Groping her on a regular basis. Forced her to watch sexual acts with other women. Send her sexual explicit pictures and demanded she do the same. And repeatedly demanded that she join his sexual encounters, which she refused. So watch me, baby, get it on. Come on, baby, in the threesome. And oh, baby, word shorter, baby. And oh, baby, here's my dicky. And show me yours. Allegedly. You guys buy that story? Or is it because she got fired? What do you guys think? Let's unpack. Oh, no. Boy, the filing also alleges that West once attempted to vaginally penetrate Miss Assistant with his fingers and orally, no sir, mama, and orally, guys, orally raped her. And somebody could orally rape someone? No, seriously. Can somebody really orally rape someone? And we know that these people, these are allegations out here now. All right? So filing also alleges that he attempted to vaginally penetrate her, right, with his fingers and orally raped her without her consent while she was employed by him. Oh, no. A legal representative for West previously told Rolling Stone that Pascotto was terminated to being unqualified, demanding unreasonable sums of money, including $4 million annual salary and numerous document incidents of unhinged conduct. The rep also denied her baseless allegations and accused the former employee of blackmail and extortion. No, sir. The latest filing also accuses West of forcefully kissing her on the mouth and forcefully grabbing her by the throat. It also alleges West offered someone the opportunity to have sex with Masicka in exchange for allowing her to have sex with that person, significant other. Oh my. No. Da. Okay, guys? The complaint further accuses the rapper of sex trafficking, alleging that he made fraudulent promises of career advancement in exchange for sexual acts. So we shout out, promises of comfort to a fool. So do you believe all of these allegations? Do you think all of these things occur? Or you believe that these are just extortion? After she got fired, don't come back. Go and find another job. What do you guys think? All right? Further going on, Ye terrorized and dominated his employee, Ms. Masicka's life for approximately 2 years. The legal document says, all under pretense of offering serious career advancements, opportunities in the music and fashion industry. The filing also claims that after she filed her original complaint in 2024, West allegedly hired an individual to swat her, which involves engaging emergency services which false calls in order to enact revenge on an individual or organization by causing harm. Police SWAT teams to respond to a situation thinking there is an active shooter or dangerous situation at the scene. So they claim Kanye West called police, FBI, everybody and the lady, false pretense, false call, all allegedly by me, all allegation. Yeah? Within approximately 1 week of filing her original summons and complaint in this action, the victim was bombarded with unwanted harassment and alarming visits from law enforcement like how I utter, and government agencies who claim to be investigating various reports such as child abuse and search her home and personal effects. The filings reads. So not only that police is coming to the house, children aids as well. Oh no. The victim is requesting general damages to be determined by trial, past and future earnings in the amount of determined on trial, lawyers' fees, punitive damages, and whatever relief the court may deem proper. The new filing marked the latest legal drama West faces, added to growing list of controversies surrounding the rapper. Okay? Home affairs, all right? And all of this. So when you really think about it, people, like I said, Kanye West cannot catch a break. Gone down in sex trafficking, groping, threesome, foursome, kidnapping, imprisonment, and all of that I just shouted in the content. So did you hear about this one? And didn't I not warn you guys that majority of these black men are going to go down in these kind of situations? Didn't I not say that, guys? Didn't I not utter that and say to you guys, hey, guys, sooner or later, most of these black men won't have any money to leave for their children when it comes to generational wealth, because the feds are going to come and take it, and everybody else who needs it. So do you guys think that this woman is a liar? Do you think, one second, do you guys think that this woman is a liar? 1 second, and 1 second. 1 second, guys. So do you guys think this lady is this assistant is a liar? And do you guys think the reason why she did it is because she's fired, no longer wanted by Kanye West? And do you think that Kanye West promised her Comfort to a fool, because everybody know that Kanye West is having a hard time right now even selling his own stuff, right? And everybody know that Kanye West is basically almost blackballed from the hip hop industry that the black folks started and the black folks don't own, rather. So right now the girl is seeking damages and all of that. And all of that, guys. Okay? So this is the new news. And this is the sexual allegation that is right in front of us right now, guys. Okay? So if you didn't know, now you know. Kanye West is the next one after Diddy to get caught up in this sexual assault story. All right? Okay? So, 1 second.
Search it. Book it.
1 second. Oh, boy. I tell you, boy. This don't get any worse than this, bro, to be honest. So like I said, he's caught up in sexual assault story.
I have read a lot of lawsuits before. This one is on a whole other
Okay.
or yay.
Listen.
This lawsuit, let me just tell you, the allegations are just insane.
Very
It
insane.
centers around Donda Academy, the purported K-12 Christian private school out in California that was founded by West in 2022. Now, you might recall that West said back in 2022 that Donda was to be a performing arts school, design school.
And we know that story about that story already, and we're not gonna drag it out. We heard about that story, and it's like this man can't get a break of anything. But anyways, we want to get to the sex trafficking
Kanye
part.
West is facing more troubles.
Listen.
Over a year after the musician was first sued by his former assistant, Lauren Piscata, for wrongful termination and sexual harassment, among other complaints, her attorneys filed a second amended complaint on July 8th with additional accusations, according to documents obtained by E! News. Piscata, who worked for West for a year and a half after being hired in July 2021, accused him of a hostile work environment, assault, battery, sex trafficking, gender discrimination, stalking, false imprisonment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, as well as failure to prevent harassment, discrimination, and retaliation. In her filing, the 36-year-old accused West of being a sexual abuser, sexual harasser, online bully, anti-Semite, bigot, and a misogynist, who proudly boasts about being all these things. Her attorneys argued that the rapper had presented a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as his employee that Piscata believed would further her ambitions and launch her career to new heights. Instead, according to the amended complaint, she said West made obscene comments about her body, demanding that she wear tight-fitted clothing, as well as groping her regularly and forcing her to watch Ye perform sexual acts with other women. West was accused of falsely imprisoning Piscata when he knowingly locked her inside of his bedroom on an airplane with him, which her attorneys said resulted in her being confined to the room with Ye for a significant period of time, enough for Ye to masturbate until he fell asleep. The complaint said that Piscata was allegedly expected to engage in sexting with West, was asked to join his sexual encounter repeatedly despite declining, and accused him of sexually assaulting her on one occasion. Her attorneys accused West of threatening her with termination if she did not follow his orders. The document said Ye terrorized and dominated his employee, Ms. Piscata's life, for approximately 2 years, all under the pretense of offering serious career advancement opportunities in the music and fashion industry.
WREG in Memphis.
For West for a year and a half after being hired.
You hear all of this?
The 36-year-old accused West of being a sexual abuser, sexual harasser, online bully, anti-Semite, bigot, and a misogynist, who proudly boasts about being all these things. Imprisoning Piscata when he knowingly locked her inside of his bedroom on an airplane with him.
Do you hear this?
his sexual encounter repeatedly despite declining and accused him of sexually assaulting her on one occasion. Her attorneys accused West of threatening her with termination if she did not follow his orders.
Do you hear this?
The document said Ye terrorized and dominated his employee, Ms. Piscata's life for approximately 2 years, all under the pretense of offering serious career advancement opportunities in the music and fashion industry. Her attorneys further alleged that even after being abruptly terminated in the fall of 2023, West continued to subjugate and intimidate Piscata through assault, battery, stalking, and harassment.
You hear this?
Piscata allegedly moved to Florida after the rapper moved into her Los Angeles apartment complex, placing her in fear for her safety. Piscata is requesting general damages to be determined at trial. Past and future earnings in an amount determined at trial, attorney's fees, punitive and exemplary.
So you hear all of this, guys? Hey, you hear all of this, guys? So you think Kanye West did this to the employee, or you guys think this is a sham? This is just some money to grab because she's fired. What do you guys think? Told you guys that Kanye West was going to get himself in big problems. Big problems. Big problems one of these days. And you think he make it worse now that he was at Diddy's trial trying to give him some kind of support? I am not sure. So didn't I not tell you? Majority of these guys are going to go down in sexual assault 101. All right, guys? So now we've been waiting for months now in regards of the hockey trial. Yes? We've been waiting for months and months for the verdict. Remember I told you guys that the judge removed the first juror, removed the second juror, and have herself right there to be the only person to preside over the case? Well, guys, the verdict was in, and the verdict was in yesterday. What did I say to you guys last time if you guys were following me and watching the content? I told you guys, they're going to find them not guilty because these are privileged people. Let's unpack. The only person who's going down in sexual assault and will be finding guilty of sexual assault will be black men. So let's get to the trial and the verdict, please and thank you. All right?
Became ingrained in Canada's favorite sport, and if the national governing body has done enough to change it.
Listen.
And we have in-depth coverage on a story that has certainly been at the center of a national conversation for more than 3 years. We are live outside the courthouse where a judge will give her decisions in the Hockey Canada sexual assault trial as the crowd there in London, Ontario, outside court continues to grow. 5 former players with Canada's national junior team are accused of sexually assaulting a woman in 2018. The judge will decide whether the accused are convicted or acquitted on the charges, and the judge will weigh the evidence heard in the trial, of course, and the law, and give her legal reasoning. Her interpretation of how Canadian law defines sexual consent is expected to be key, but the conversation around this case goes far beyond what was heard in the courtroom. It includes how police and the justice system treat victims who allege sexual assault, how Hockey Canada dealt with the allegations, the culture around the sport in this country, and toxic masculinity.
Okay.
And Ali Chiasson is leading our coverage from outside the courthouse in London, Ontario, all morning. Ali,
so we're gonna get to the verdict. So let's get to the verdict. All right, give me a second.
Guilty on all counts. The verdict from the judge today at the World Junior Sexual Assault Trial. Each of the 5 former players accused of sexual assault were acquitted today, and our Nick Paparella was at the courthouse when the decision was delivered.
While handing down her 3.5-hour decision,
Told you
Justice
guys.
Maria Caracia wasted little time on telling the court which direction she was leaning towards. Within minutes, she said the complainant, who can only be identified by the initials EM, wasn't being entirely truthful when testifying, saying, "I did not find the evidence of EM to be reliable or credible."
You're
And
dead.
therefore, she said, "The Crown cannot meet its onus on any of the counts before me." The main issue in this lengthy trial was whether or not there was consent between the 5 former Canadian World Junior hockey players who were in London attending a...
You guys think that this young girl would give consent to all those guys? Possible she gave consent to one. We get to understand she gave consent to one, and this boy asked the rest of the friends to come in the room. So which woman nowadays days are gonna give consent to 5 guys to basically gang rape her or try to sexual assault her? Who? Even when you're drunk, you need 5 guys? I don't believe that. Not for once, but they found not guilty, so you gotta leave them. I don't believe that for once, guys. Seriously? Oh no. So young ladies, be careful when you're drinking. Please and thanks. It's not a good look out here. Let's unpack.
A gala and the lone female complainant. They were all in room 209 at the Delta Armories Hotel in June of 2018 after partying all night. The judge said EM was acting in a sexually forward manner. She communicated her willingness to engage in sexual activity. And when it came to the Crown's claim that the female was too drunk to consent, Justice Caracia said when she reviewed the videos from the bar where they had been drinking and the hotel, EM does not show any signs of impairment, walking and dancing without difficulty. She went on, in my view, the complainant exaggerated her intoxication. In the end, the judge found Alex Formanton, Dylan Dubé, Carter Hart, Cal Foote, and Michael McLeod all not guilty of sexual assault, with McLeod having the additional charge of being a party to the offense being dismissed. Outside the courthouse, there was reaction to the not guilty verdicts.
The Crown's goal throughout this proceeding has been to see a fair trial. A trial that is fair to the men charged, and one that is also fair to EM. Despite her feeling like this was the hardest thing she's ever had to do, she chose to persevere and continue with the process of seeking justice.
After the decision was handed down by Justice Caracia, there was a collective sigh of relief in the body of the courtroom, with the players hugging their lawyers and family members. Later, the media was told the players would not be making any public statements, but their lawyers did. Nobody in room 209 that night is...
With me now, I want to get more reaction, is Robert Talek. He is a senior partner at Beckett Personal Injury Lawyers. He leads the sexual abuse department. Robert, thanks so much for your time. All 5 hockey players found not guilty. Your reaction to the ruling today from London, Ontario?
I mean, I was anticipating that outcome because I think anyone that listened to the decision is probably waking up to the fact that the level of scrutiny and the standard to be achieved to get a criminal conviction is very high in this country. So, you know, when you're talking about that world where evidence is excluded, and there was lots of evidence excluded here, where complainants are scrutinized, but the defendants don't have to testify, that's a very special and narrow band, and the decision has come out of that, and it is what it is.
Wow. Could you imagine, people? 1 second.
The wild is in.
Former World Junior hockey players of sexual assault. The judge, Madam Justice Maria Caracia, determined the evidence from the woman at the center of the trial, known only as EM, lacked credibility. Michael McLeod was the only one of the 5 to face 2 charges. He was found not guilty of sexual assault and not guilty to being party to an offense for facilitating assaults. Cal Foote, accused of doing the splits over EM's face. The judge, in a lengthy judgment with lengthy description of the reasons, said the Crown didn't prove there was contact or that the action was sexual in nature. Dylan Dubé had been accused of obtaining oral sex from EM. The judge says she did not find beyond a reasonable doubt that was non-consensual. Alex Formanton's case, the judge found that EM expressed a willingness to engage in sexual activity. The judge pointing out consent can be communicated by words and conduct.
You're dead.
And for Carter Hart, Judge Caracia said the Crown failed to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that EM did not consent to oral sex.
Wow.
As we mentioned, the judge says she didn't find EM's evidence to be credible or reliable. She said that EM exaggerated her drunkenness during the...
So what did I say to you guys? From that judge removed the juror and then removed the second juror, we knew that the judge was going to come back with her bullshit. Seriously. I don't know if I don't know if a girl would give consent to 5 men one time. I don't think so. I doubt it. I really doubt it, but it's not my business. Because if it was 5 black basketball players or 5 black hockey players, we wouldn't hear the end of it. Their whole life would be up and down and up. So what can we say? It's not about a race, people, but we're just saying at times these people are privileged, and when they do a lot of things, they get away with it, right, guys? So we've been waiting for that verdict for a while, and now you guys know the verdict. Not guilty, not guilty, Your Honor. Not guilty, not guilty, Your Honor. Okay? So the judge found them, the one judge trial found them not guilty. Okay, guys? From there, one second.
Kanye West is facing more troubles.
So that's what we had to talk about with the Kanye West story and everything. That was our main content for today about the Kanye West story. Kanye West found himself in sexual assault and all of that ish and ash story rather. Okay. What else? There's some other things that we want to talk about and all of that. So, okay. So remember a couple days ago, I came and I spoke to you guys and I said to you guys, that this little boy, 14-year-old, I already put his face out, decided to go and rob an old lady. The old lady is 70 years and over, old lady. Okay. Basically came and confessed. Okay. One second. Basically come and confess in regards of this tragedy. Okay. And he came and confessed. And I want to give you guys a backstory. So this is the backstory. Okay, let me give you guys a backstory. Quick and fast. One second. So this was the backstory, okay?
71-year-old woman. The teen appeared in court today via video dressed in an orange jumpsuit after being arrested Sunday. The incident occurred on the 17th of July outside a commercial plaza near Parkway Forest Drive and Shepherd Avenue East.
That's the lady.
Police
She was a
say
nurse.
that the woman was loading groceries into her car when she was attacked. Initially deemed unprovoked, investigators now believe it was an attempted robbery. Due to the Youth Criminal Justice Act, the teen's identity cannot be released. The case has been adjourned until the 28th of July. A 14-year-old Toronto teen has been charged with second-degree murder.
And his face was released because this is his face because they were looking for him, right? So the teen killed the senior Toronto lady in Toronto, okay? And then he came and did an interview and told the world why he basically, remember he was already known to police and he's just 14 and he's known to police. Make that make sense for me. He's already known to police, and now instead of being going to high school in September, he's in court. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, guys? Right? So he basically... One second. He basically came out and confessed. All right? Came out and basically confessed about the situation. All right? Let's see if I could find it.
Repurposed. Make sure that the same, however many people that are in here, that you rewatch this and you hit the like button.
Okay.
On this too, all right? Because we're getting technically there. Just want to have fun. Like shout out to Mercy and the crowd that she has built, man. I really like her events, man.
So basically, it was on the Underground Nation, right? Okay. One second. So the lady was 71 years old, guys. 71 years old. Could you imagine? 71 years old. And this little boy decided to come and speak out about the situation. Could you imagine how distasteful this can be?
What up?
Okay, guys, how distasteful that could be.
Welcome to Luxury
1 second. All right. How distasteful this could be, guys, that you come and speak about that because you wouldn't up the car keys. Your mom didn't put any car keys there.
What up?
It's not your car. You can't even
Live.
drive.
So y'all
Listen.
don't miss it out. Y'all
Listen.
don't miss it out. So as you can see, this is the cake in our account, and it's actually him.
Listen.
Chip the egg cut.
Listen.
But fam, I didn't even mean to fucking kill her.
Back it up. Listen.
Let me play the voice now.
Listen.
And yo, broski, don't even be dissing me, fam. Cause yo, I was trying to get the V from her, fam. She wouldn't up it. She fell to the floor and I yoked her, so she upped the keys. And she upped the keys, so it's like, whatever, fam. And I chip the egg cut. But fam, I didn't even mean to fucking kill her. You know what I'm saying? Bro, broski, I didn't just go outside to like, yo, just go kill her or whatever, my nigga. But yo, I'll say that on the live, but at least you know? You're gonna see the wagons there.
Okay, so
You hear this shit?
he said that he didn't mean to do what he was doing.
So did you hear this kid basically come and crash out and confess that he didn't mean to kill the old lady? She didn't want to give him her car keys. She didn't want to up the car keys. So he yoked her, basically stabbed her to give her for him to get the car keys. Then did your mom buy any car outside put down? Was that your dad's car, your aunt's car, your car? You're 14 years old. You don't even have a G1. You can't drive. You're not even supposed to be on the road legally to drive. So you're 14 years old and you're not thinking about school, not thinking about a trade, not thinking about anything to make your mama or your family proud or the black community proud. You're only out here to make your clique and gang friends be proud of you, that you're out here being a menace to society. Then you're in September morning, you're supposed to be going to school and you're not in school, you're in an orange jumper, and then you would be out here on the street, running the street, being a menace to society, won't get a trade. But the time that you're going to be doing in prison right now, you would have to force to do a trade. So you're going to wake up this time, eat this time, be under rules and regulation that you didn't want to be under rules and regulation when it comes to your mama. You didn't want to be out here in school, but yes, now you're going to be in prison when they lock you up, give you a sentence for you to go do a trade, make coffin, make all kind of things that are not made out here in the public. You black men are going backwards. You young teens are going backwards. So the lady never hold you no obligation to give you her keys. You had no right to take no one keys from her. You have no right to stab anyone. You have no right to get no one's car. Go and work and use your credit to get your own car. Go get yourself how to do body work on cars so you can play with cars. Go anyway and go and get some skills about cars so you can be on the car action, or go and be a mechanic so you could fix cars all day and drive all kind of cars all day. So there's ways to go and play with people's cars without stealing it, without killing them. So I'm lost for words, but I'm not surprised. So you guys hear it for yourself. This little boy end up come and confess that he killed the grandma, the 14-year-old child. Listen.
You're gonna see the wagons there.
Okay, so
listen.
Up the keys, so it's like, whatever, fam. And I chip the egg cut. But fam, I didn't even mean.
Listen.
Alive, so y'all don't miss it out. Y'all don't miss it out. So as you can see, this is the cake in our account, and it's actually him. It's confirmed.
Listen.
Let me play the voice now.
And yo, broski, don't even be dissing me, fam. Cause yo, I was trying to get the V from her, fam. She wouldn't up it. She fell to the floor and I yoked her, so she upped the keys. And she upped the keys, so it's like, whatever, fam. And I chip the egg cut. But fam, I didn't even mean to fucking kill her. You know what I'm saying?
So the grandma wouldn't let go her key because she worked so hard, 71 years old. Worked so hard in this country for you. A young child could be her grandchild, can be her grandson, can be her son, and all of that. She fought you. So out of everybody in the parking lot, nobody else that you could have picked on so they could have beat you to scorn? Nobody? You just picked on the old lady, and when the old lady dropped on the floor, you still stabbed her? Oh, what a devil in disguise. But what can I say? I wonder what your mom has to say about this. Kiss me teeth and pass, people. So that's what I had to come and talk about. Like, yo, are you serious? Really and truly? Kiss me teeth and pass. Anyways, we want to talk about this. So imagine, I told you guys in the past that a lot of people are breaking into rappers' home when they know that they're on tour. I came and spoke to you guys about this, that a lot of times when the rapper them leave to go on tour, their house is burglarized and all of that. Well, Gorilla was arrested after police found marijuana while responding to a burglary at her home. So I don't know if this is donkey of the day or anything, but imagine that you call the police for burglar, and then you end up getting arrested for marijuana in your home. Could you imagine? Can you imagine that you get arrested for the marijuana in your home? Oh my. Okay, guys? So we had to talk about that. All right. We also want to talk about Rodman admits he has been trying to repair his relationship with his kids. Remember, I told you guys the other day the daughter was supporting someone, and then the announcer big up the daughter and mentioned something about her father. I never got the story right, and she was so mad, and she called out the announcer. Remember, I came and spoke about that. So Rodman is basically estranged from his children. There's a problem for some while now, and he's just saying, okay, he's trying to repair the relationship with his family or his children and all of that sort. Okay, guys? We also want to talk about this. Eve came out and gave right here Janet Jackson her props, her glory, her blossom, her glory, or whatever you call it, because Eve claimed that somebody spooked her drink, and then Janet basically saved her because she was basically right there. Like I said, somebody spiked her drink, and Missy Elliott and all of them were there. And the only person came to the rescue was Janet. She actually just sprang into action and told people to get the water, the hot sauce, and a piece of bread, and basically to knock me right back in out of my hysteria. So everybody don't know. I don't know if you guys know that when it comes to hot sauce and piece of white bread and water, when you overdose, that's one of the old trick. Not sure if that still works nowadays days, but depends on what you overdose on. So big up to Janet Jackson, although in the past they claimed she threw her brother underneath the bus 101, but she came out in a good light. Eva give her props for saving her life in the past. Okay, guys? Moving on with everything else and everything else. So from there, we also want to talk about right here. So Masicka. So we get to understand that Masicka was on stage, had some kind of issue with some people at the back. The whole dancehall persona came out, ready to beat Masicka about his disrespecting Vybz Kartel, never gave Vybz Kartel his flowers, and blah, blah, blah. Why is it that in the reggae music or in the black culture, if you're not calling someone Dan, boss, did this, did that, it's a problem? Why does everyone has to come in dancehall and bow down to Vybz Kartel? Who does Vybz Kartel ever bow down to? He claims that he wanted to be the great ninja man, but kicked down Ninja Man. He claims that he wanted to be the great ninja man, but took away Spice from Ninja Man and make it look like, say, I him did bust Spice and I him did come and give Spice the biggest break about Ramping Shop, when we all know that it was Ninja Man that bust Spice. We all know this. So why does everybody have to come now to always big up the teacher and have respect for the teacher because the teacher don't have for the teacher because the teacher is this and that? Why do you guys continue to spread negativity in dancehall? Why do you guys continue to push the artists them to pit the artists them against each other all the time? Why? Why does Masicka have to come out and rain on anyone? I thought that Masicka came out and told you guys that he had no problem with Vybz Kartel. So you guys just come out and spread propaganda, start a problem when it comes to the artists them, and make a controversy and cuss and problem when it comes to the artists them all the time. Can't you guys not give them a break? And the time that you guys sit down here in controversy and pitting the artists them together for the artists them to fight, you guys should be streaming their music, talking about their music even more better. So I don't understand, but what should I say? Okay, so Masicka came out and said he has no problem, so you guys should let it be what it is. Now let's talk about the king. We get to understand that they crowned Vybz Kartel the king. All right? Now, last time I checked, the world boss should be bigger than a king. Because if somebody have the world title or the world champion, they're bigger than everybody else because the whole world title or the world champion. So when it comes to world boss, that's the name he should have kept if he was smart, okay? That's the word he should have kept if he was smart. That's the name and the title he should have kept if he was smart. Now, we know when it comes to the kings and the slavery in the black community from long time. So if this Vybz Kartel come out of jail to pick up then it's shame on him. All right? Because we know when it comes to kingship, that is handed down from your foreparents. And we know when it comes to the kingship, the kingship of British and every kings that they claim profit off of the black community when it comes to slavery and all of that. So how does a black man now want to come and say he wants to be a king? How does a black man now come and say he wants to be a king? Not only that, we want to talk about also the incest when it comes to the kings. When it comes to the incest in the royal families. Yes? 1 second. 1 second. We also want to talk about the incest in the royal families. So this is going on top of one. Incest, hemophilia, and all of these nastiness, relationship and all of this. So this is what people want to maintain. Slavery, incest, killing, robbing, all of these kind of things. This is what the kingship Vybz Kartel want to take up instead of the world boss. So when you don't know yourself and lost in this world, you're very lost. Very lost. And when you sell your soul to the devil, these are the things that you pick up. So me just have to kiss me teeth and pass. Not only that, the bounty killer situation with Alkaline. Bounty killer make a whole spiel in an interview about Alkaline, and Alkaline don't see them not one day, talk about them not one day, not one time. Bounty Killer came out and said that he dissed Alkaline on his timeline, and Alkaline come in his inbox low-key and diss him and tell him about his mother, and Alkaline should get a bullet and all of that. So here you are as a big man on an interview talking about a bag of nothing, and the only thing we can hear is violence again when it comes in the music. So you should come out and diss anybody that you want because you're the ground god, groundzilla, and nobody should say anything to you. Remember these young youths nowadays days don't fear nobody. Remember these young youths nowadays days, their blood hot, as in the word hot. So as you talk, they're ready to mark you X to X and chalk line you, the way I see it. So nowadays days, way I see it, the elders them don't have no respect in the music business, and the young ones them don't have any respect in the music industry. Not only that, why, when Bounty Killer gonna say that Alkaline don't respect nobody, if Alkaline wasn't somebody, Bounty Killer wouldn't be looking for no validation from Alkaline. Because if Alkaline don't have no manners, and he antisocial, and he don't like nobody, and he's a liar, and all this story, what does it matter if Alkaline respect anyone or not? Why do you guys need to get Alkaline validation if Alkaline is a nobody? So Bounty Killer did an interview with DJ Academics, who fuel lots of hate when it comes to the black culture. They fuel lots of negativity when it comes to the gangs, and fuel lots of controversy when it comes to the hip-hop world. And not only that, in the past, they beat DJ Academics for fueling the gang wars and gang problem, allegedly. Not only that, in the past, DJ Academics get caught soliciting, they claim, allegedly, a minor online, telling a minor about sex and all that story, allegedly. Go look it up, and I could look it up for you guys, like right now. Okay, guys? So DJ Academics is nobody the way I see it, because DJ Academics is out here online with a minor. All right? And I believe I came and spoke about that already. Okay? 1 second. So DJ Academics, 1 second, that never donate to the country that he come from, that's Jamaica. Okay? All right? Let's see if I could find that. Right here. Hold on. Hold on. It's been nasty to a 14-year-old boy. All right? I want you guys to listen to this shit. Listen.
I just got off work. I was gonna make a video about Central C being on Black Boy Max's stream until I opened up Twitter and something caught my eye. A thread called Noor being groomed by academics and some other people.
What did I say to you guys?
Noor is, he's kind of like a 5-star mascot. He's friends with Max and helps Max out whenever he's doing events with people. I think a mascot is the best way to describe Noor. Those who already watch Max already know who Noor is. He's the kid who got punched. I can't even say it. He's the kid who got punched in the stomach by his nemesis and he threw up. I'm gonna try and find that clip.
1 second. Wait, what?
33 years old.
He's 33.
Noor
listen.
Is 15. Let's be real. Noor is lying about his age, so he's probably like 13. There's no way he's still a squeaker at 15. Anyways, let's get into the clips. All right, even better. I'm just going to do a live reaction. I only saw this first clip, but I haven't seen the rest. So let's get into it.
Listen. Listen,
yo,
guys.
Noor, what's your address? I'm going to send some strippers over there.
You hear?
Like what?
Sit down, yo. I'm 15. I hope you know that, bro.
See?
You trying to get
women, bro.
I'm not scared of women. Yo, bro, you trying to put me on a case. You trying to put them on a case.
Listen.
Like, how do you not hear that, okay, he said he's 15. How do you not instantly back off after him saying that?
So you hear that for yourself? So go watch that tape for yourself. So DJ Academics did get caught up with Noor, the 15-year-old, trying to do all of this to the minor, the 15-year-old minor. Okay? So DJ Academics is nobody. So if a Datsu Bounty Killer went to go do an interview with somebody who's trying to solicit it, a 15-year-old, a minor, then something is wrong. Not only that, Bounty Killer did find himself beating a woman with a hammer. So he's neither here nor there to talk about Alkaline. Alkaline never get no caught up in none of these stories. No controversy to get no visa. Never had to go and talk to DJ Khaled. Never had to run around with nobody. Just him and his sisters. Just him and his fam and his old-time friends just doing his own career. That's how you know Alkaline is the man. So DJ Academics is nobody. Did you hear me? DJ Academics is nobody, especially when he got caught up with the 15-year-old child. Let's continue.
So?
What you mean, so? That's
weird. Listen.
A 15-year-old has more common sense than an adult. This first clip, I don't think is Academics talking. I think it's one of his friends or whatever.
Trying to look out.
That's the child, you know, right there, you know.
Like, he's clearly uncomfortable. He's on cam, so they can see him.
And they could tell he's 15.
Why is he still pushing this? Come on, bro.
He's like old woman, right? Like,
listen.
What do you say here at the end? Hold on. Seriously.
Hold on.
Max said,
this is Academics.
This is Academics. Listen.
You wanted to try fucking a dude. Would you let him fuck you?
Hear that?
No.
Here.
Like...
Do you hear Academics asking the child that if you make a dude F him, would you let him F you? All right, back it up a bit now.
Dog, what are you saying?
Back it up.
No.
What, like...
Back it up, right here.
Second clip.
Listen.
If Max said...
This is Academics.
Listen.
You can tell.
You wanted to try fucking a dude. Would you let him fuck you?
No.
What, like... Dog, what are you saying?
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
The child is 15, and that's what Academics is asking the child. If I do ask him to knock him, would you let him knock him when the child is saying, you want him to catch a case when the child already uttered that I'm only 15? So this is the big bad, a so-called podcaster that Bounty Killer went to go do an interview with and want to call up Alkaline name. Are you serious? Academics has nothing about him. Nothing about him. Not only that, DJ Academics get caught up in the past a fueling gang war, allegedly. Come now, they beat him in the past about it, bro. Hold on. 1 second. Okay? 1 second. See, right here. Let me take it out for you guys. Because when I come, I don't like to... See? Old black rapper Prince J says Academic is responsible for the war in Chicago. like I said, let's unpack this quick and fast. Let's get it here. Because it's been fueling the war for a long time. Listen.
All right, let's see. Listen. Why he said it. Shout out.
Listen.
That to academics, because academics was covering y'all, giving y'all nicknames.
What did I say?
I feel like he was making shit worse.
See?
I feel like he got a lot of people killed.
What did I say?
Niggas got themselves killed, but him like instigating and putting the light and people on the internet. People started feeding to what was going on with the internet. They would start living the story that people was putting on them on the internet.
So you saying like it'd be like because I remember he called somebody like the Chi-Town Demon or something like that, and you saying they actually play into the role.
It was people started living out that shit.
See?
He's making shit look more dramatic.
Got you. So it wasn't as bad as he painted it out.
Nah, it was busting.
See, I told you.
Like this shit was like Grand Theft Auto.
So like I said, so from a long time this man been fueled this war on his channel. He doesn't do nothing, doesn't donate anything back to this Jamaica where he's from. All he's doing just fuel war in the black community over and over and over and over. And not only that, got caught up with the 15-year-old online, and the 15-year-old is a minor. All these things. So when Bounty Killer went to go do an interview with him and talk about alkaline, Bounty Killer next. You're not ready yet. As a grown god. Seriously. Anyways, kiss my teeth and pass, like literally. Let's talk about this for a second. We get to understand that this man is out here, Dr. Umar, saying that bank account is frozen and all of this ish and ash. And I'm going to wrap up this live, all right?
A couple of times.
Okay?
And
he's going through a divorce.
So then I called the bank.
Listen.
And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen.
Wow, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel.
Did you hear that? So Dr. Umar,
guys,
everything frozen. Like nothing.
I even spoke to him on the phone.
My God.
And I'm a big supporter.
Was for 15 years and haven't built the school yet.
Listen.
To get in and teach them the right way.
Okay. So Dr. Umar right now, bank accounts and everything frozen, guys. Like frozen as in the word frozen, ice me, frozen, tell me, please. Okay, guys? So that's the whole content I had to come on and pack up with you guys today. I know I haven't been around with the content so much days, 6 days, but I've been busy like a bee. So thank you guys for stopping by. It's a pleasure as always, guys. All right? So don't forget, like I said, our main idea out here and our main content that we had to speak about was this. Okay, guys? Don't forget that we touch a little bit on this. Break into a house, get arrested instead. In the burglary, get arrested. All right? Don't forget that we also talk about Janet Jackson that got her roses. And don't forget that we also unpack the story about the 14-year-old killing the 71-year-old grandma and all of that story. We also talk about Rodman and everything else. We talk about the hockey players and everybody else and the verdict and all of that. We also talk about Masicka and everybody else that we talk about in this content. Okay, guys? And it's today's Saturday. Big up on a nice, clean self. And we're here to basically respect and not disrespect and all of them great things. And for everybody who else always come around, big up, and thank you for stopping by. Peace and love.